There's David. Nolan North.
Nolan North, ladies and gentlemen.
Ruben Langdon is James.
Ruben Langdon, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry.
Here's my friend James. From a large
Remember, like, I showed Nolan a part of the game early on, and he's like, "Oh, you gotta get me a part somewhere in there." I'm like, "Okay, I got something for you."
I got a role for you. But I will say this, because, I mean, I was on set just for a brief part of this, but that's when I mean, I've always been a fan of Nolan's work, but that's when I was truly awed by him at how he crafted this character. He took what you had and just really brought it to life.
I told him the most important part is don't play a bad guy.
Yeah.
This guy's charismatic. We have to believe that people will follow this guy.
And that Ellie could trust him.
Yeah.
Buddy boy can go get it. He comes back with what I need. The deer is all yours. Anyone else shows up.
You put one right between my eyes.
That's right.
It just shows what versatility Nolan really has.
Yeah, that voice, I mean,
It's so comforting.
it is very comforting, but it's interesting now that I'm hearing it, knowing what we went through.
Take that rifle.
It's a little unsettling now, hearing it. 'Cause I'm like, ugh.
Back up.
It's a weird gameplay thing, but we went through a version where, like, okay, she can only carry one long gun at a time, so we have to put the bow on the ground. They're like, no, it's going to be two guns. Okay, well, let's put the bow back on her backpack. No, it's she can carry two. And we removed the scope. They used to have a scope on it. We're like, oh, we don't want Ellie to have the scope.
Bring him with us.
I remember being so relieved in this scene when we switched the gun out and I got to put the bow down. I was like, ah.
I love how David complies, too. How he just kind of, like, submits to a little girl.
Well, the thing is like, he knows the stories. He knows what happened in the university. And he's trying to figure this kid out. This whole sequence, he's sizing her up.
How early or how late on in the script did you write David?
Why?
I mean, it was written not that long before we shot it.
Because remember you
It started
mentioned,
from
like,
a pretty
cannibal
small,
king.
yeah, it was referred as the Cannibal King. We just knew that Ellie was going to run into the worst of mankind and she would persevere and come out on the other side. But then once, like, Nolan came in and started, like, putting David together, it was like it became a lot more interesting to make him this really charismatic guy that is just infatuated with Ellie. Now when things get real, you see who kind of glimpses of who he really is.
Because there is that moment in that other scene where
Your pistol.
he makes it seem like, okay, you're in control, but she never was.
Yeah.
Had some practice.
Well, you handled yourself pretty nice back there.
What's cool about David and the conversation I had with Nolan about him is that he's trying to win Ellie over by being honest with her. And here's the part where he's like, I feel like she's ready. I'm going to kind of reveal myself.
No such thing as luck.
And I think, like, I could still get her to come around.
Now, you see, I believe that everything happens for a reason.
Sure.
The other interesting thing, thematically, everything happens for a reason is the same thing that Marlene really believes. That everything happens, like, it's something she repeats to Joel at the end. But you're kind of seeing how all these characters are just, how much they're willing to go for what they believe in.
When you talked about, like, being surprised by your own writing, was that a moment like that, or was that something that you had intentionally done to where those characters were going to?
No, I think it's just something you think about, and there's a theme that just kind of sticks around in the project, and then characters end up talking about that stuff because you're thinking about it all the time.
Traveling with a little girl. You see, everything happens for a
And again, another one of those moments where you think Ellie's got control.
Don't get upset. It's not your fault.
Yeah, and then James there.
You're just a kid.
I love that.
James, lower the gun.
No way, David. I'm not gonna let her go.
It was such a small role, but I really like what Ruben added there. And that the dynamics between James and David, how there's conflict between these two characters, but there's still respect, and he's still listening to David, even though he's questioning his leadership right there.
No, that's not your concern.
Part of me, the way I read that was every time he looked Every time James looked at David, it was like, who the f are you right now? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, he was putting on a show and he saw it.
No thanks.
To me, it's interesting how David almost treats Ellie like quarry. Like, you know, you're a sport.
Yeah.
Again, Ellie having this kind of bullshit detector, you see her scared here because I think she realizes there's something really wrong with these guys. I don't know what. I just need to get away.
So interesting from watching this, though, I would completely believe David. I would totally, I'd follow that guy. It's crazy.
It's because you're a cannibal. This little moment, this breath before going to see what's downstairs. And again, for players, it would have been like a while now since they've seen Joel.
Joel?
Once again, Joel's asleep.
I only managed to get a little bit of food.
I love how these roles have switched, too. Where now it's, you know,
I did get this.
the protected taking care of the protector.
Move your arm.
It used to be open, and then we're like, oh, we should probably stitch that
It
up.
was also on the other side. We had to come back and reshoot it, too. Oh, continuity.
Actually, this one I remember we shot this one again because this is going Naughty Dog method. Everybody can like say the 2 cents. Amy Puckett, one of our coordinators, said, "Where's Ellie's backpack?" And we shot it without thinking about Ellie's backpack. And it was like, oh, we should bring it back in and use it as a pillow.
right.
It's like such a cool little touch.
You're gonna make it.
Yeah, those shivering things was pretty cool.
It's a towel thing, right? He's able to
Let's
do
see,
that.
you did that.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
but
he
it's still-
obviously he animated it, but
A great moment of them falling asleep next to each other, too. Again, her watching over him. To me, you really get a sense of the oppressiveness of the world with all the introduction with all of these different kinds of enemies. It's like you feel like you're fighting this multi-front battle. It's not just these are the bad guys, and it's so clear.
Away from here. I'll come back for you.
yeah, and just how much Ellie's now willing to put herself on the line to just get them away from Joel.
Wakey, wakey.
It's interesting how much audio has made all of this way creepier. We were watching it without audio.
It's like the foley of what he's cutting up and back and stuff there. Ugh.
Time to eat.
And that's the first time you actually see what it is, that you've heard them refer to it.
No, actually, this is the first time you just see it, and it's again, I really wanted to downplay the whole cannibalism thing. It's just something they have to do.
Super.
He comes to bring her a tray of food.
This was so cool to watch when you guys were doing the scene. It's just like this battle of the wills where he's just trying to like get in her head, and she will not let him. She won't give in.
It's dear.
Yeah, this was one of my favorite scenes to shoot because
Is some human helping on the side?
there's just so much there. I mean, the cannibalism and then him being all like like I don't know. I'm a fan of the dark stuff, which you know. So when I read it, I was like, yes.
Considering you and your brother killed.
Which makes me sound like an awful person, which I am. So
I don't know what that says about me that I wrote this.
I know. I remember
You killed
that night
so
that I went home, I was just in a
and so do we.
funky mood.
We have to take care of our own by any means necessary.
It was like it was a cooler thing to read about it than actually having to go in there. It was really hard to do.
Yeah.
You're gonna chop me up into tiny pieces.
But see, again, I see David being this very gracious person. There's
I mean, everything he's saying is kind of true. It's like you kill to survive, we kill to survive. It's just what you do in this world. But again, Ellie just is feeling there's something else here.
I still don't look at David as a bad guy at this point.
Oh, that's what too is like you were talking to me before we got this whole David thing, and it's like, you want to work with Nolan North? I want to do a scene with Nolan North. I want to do this. And I'm like, oh, we cast Nolan North. Like, great. I'm like, but you don't act with him at all.
Tease.
Live hard. You're loyal.
Yeah, I feel super lucky I got to work with him because
You're
he's
special.
He's the king.
he's so fun to work with.
I mean, he really owned it. He threw himself into it, like
Yeah.
darkness and all. And again, talking to him about it, he's like, I don't see him as dark. I just this is just what he wants. That's it.
I think David believes his own line of bullshit. Or whether it's bullshit or not, I think David believes that he actually is doing the right thing.
I mean, that's the other thing we discussed with Nolan is like there's a religious part to David, even though I never wanted that to come out in the script. But
Little girl.
he really kind of believes that he's been sent here and he has this destiny that nothing can really harm him.
Where am I supposed to tell the others now?
And you really took that on the chin that day, too.
Man, this whole sequence with David, I was so beat up and bruised.
I say, I remember you came back the following day with bruises.
I was like, guys, look at me. I had bruises
We're like, oh,
everywhere.
that looks bad, but
We're making a
gonna
game
do some more
now.
this-
Yeah.
I love that you made it the little girl that broke your finger.
Yeah. That was a good call, Neil.
Well, he calls her stupid little girl, so she throws it back in his face. I also like that she gives him her name under her conditions, which is, I'm going to give it to you, but I'm going to insult you.
I also like the fact that Ellie is still so strong that even though she's in that cage, she's still,
She's still kind of in control.
yeah.
But it's a much stronger, that's a different strength than you'd shown anywhere else in the game before. It's like that winter was a really, really hard winter for you.
Scene where I think he got beat up the most.
Yeah.
Where you
It
did?
was- Yo, yeah.
Yeah.
I had bruises over my whole entire body. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, this wasn't stunts, this was you.
Yeah.
I warned you.
The thing that I love about this scene is how much Ellie's using her brains and her physicality, like everything to like get out of this situation.
Right there. Roll up my sleeve. Look at it!
I'll play along.
What'd you say?
Ruben helped so much during this part because choreographing
Happens for a reason,
sort of
right?
all of the little movements were so particular. And I think everybody sort of knew at this point that I kept hurting people. So Ruben was like, you have to give her the foam knife because she will hit me.
You're easy to track. How did you do it? That's all right. Nowhere to go. You want out? You're gonna have to come get these keys. I know you're not infected. No one that's infected fights this hard to stay alive.
I gotta get those keys.
So what is it, Ellie? I gotta admit, had me back there. For a second, you shook my faith. But only that. That was good, kid. It's gonna be all right. You know, you keep surprising me. It's a shame you wouldn't come around. But it's too late now. Give up now. Promise to be quick. Promise. Okay, then. Don't say I didn't give you a chance. Hello, Ellie. I'm out. I knew you had heart. You know, it's okay to give up. Ain't no shame in it. I guess not. Just not your style, is it? You can try begging.
You.
You think you know me? Huh? Well, let me tell you something. You have no idea what I'm capable of.
You were beating the shit out of that foam pad. I don't know what you were channeling.
I have a lot of anger.
Stop! Stop! It's me!
We did very few takes of this. This was like maybe 3 takes.
Yeah.
It just felt like so intense with each one. It was like, yeah, we got it. That's enough.
It's the first time that, you know, Ellie and Joel like embrace was that physical contact.
Yeah.
And it's such a great choice, I think, for you to. The dialogue wasn't important.
Yeah, it was just a gesture. So it was like, just let the music take over, and it's the same theme from when, you know, his daughter dies. Something really dramatic happens, and we jump in time.
Ellie! Ellie! Did you hear me?
No. What?
Look, hospital. This is where we get off. Let's go, kiddo.